Hey everybody, my name is TJ McClelland. I am the broker of Fitness Realty, and I'm here to talk to you all about Fitness Realty. The first 2 minutes is going to be a quick snapshot, so stay tuned, get ready, and buckle up. So the first thing, we have massive training at Fitness Realty. I know I can take you and help you become a successful realtor in this market. Number two, we have progressive commission splits. If that gets you excited because you want to make more money and put that in your pocket, stay tuned for more. And we do have a company bonus, which is amazing. It's paid out right before Black Friday. So fun. And then you have access to me as your broker all the time. Anybody that has access to this training, you guys know what my cell phone number, it's going to be listed down below. You can text me anytime. We do have access to leads. And if leads in this real estate market gets you excited, like I said, stay tuned for the rest of the video. And then we have future potential for you to become a business partner with Fitness Realty. And that's one of the best things that you could ever have. It's actually passive wealth generation. And then lastly, it's an easy commitment. One deal, that's all. Come and try us out. If you like us, stay. If you don't like us, then you're free to go to any other real estate company out there. All right, if that got you excited, here is the logo for Fitness Realty. We love this logo. It actually comes in lots of different colors. So if you get excited about red or green or blue or pink or whatever, we actually have it designed in over 50 colors so that you can feel like it is your brand. All right, the real agenda we're going to dive into today is all about company profit sharing, commission splits, benefits, training, and our commitment and our the ability to become a business partner with us. So there's really three things that set us apart from every other company out there, and that is our company profit share, commission splits, and training. I'm going to show you on screen what that really looks like because there are so many fun things to talk about. So up first is our company profit share. Before I get too far along, before we get too far along, I want to give you a little bit of background about me. I was active duty Air Force for almost 9 years. And during that time, I really developed a sense of how to move forward. And we really rarely retreat ever in the military. And so I always have this want or need to progress. And so everything we've designed in Fitness Realty is to be a progression. It always moves forward. It never goes backwards. So up on screen, you can see our company profit share. This is specifically designed to give you a bonus at the end of the year or near Black Friday. 1 week before Black Friday is usually when I pay these commissions out. And you can see through the tier process that tiers 1 through 4 really don't have a piece of the percentage because you haven't done anything with the company yet. But we like to learn and we grow. And once you obtain tier 5, and at tier 5 is one full transaction. So all you got to do is sell one house, and now you get a company bonus from us every year that you're a member of our team or you're a realtor on our staff. Now that percentage is not very big, right? You've only done one transaction. So what I've tried to design here is a process that really helps elevate you to the next level and encourages you to grind through and get to the next tier. So you can kind of see all of the percentages add up to 100% on the right-hand side. So this company bonus, 5% of all the company proceeds go into that bonus account. And like I said, they're paid out 1 week before Black Friday. So in a nutshell, all the percentages that are on the right-hand side, you add those up to 100. That means every single year we burn that account. So it honestly is just a bonus. It's a fun way to give somebody more incentive. Plus, it's right before Black Friday, so we usually just blow it on Amazon anyways. The only thing that I want to bring to your attention, one of the things that I want to bring to your attention near the bottom is that we have a top performer award. So if you are the top performer in our company for that year, then you get your own piece of this pie. Because I feel like the person that is out there grinding day in, day out, and working really hard deserves to get a bigger piece of the pie. Up next, like I said, we have that 5% of the company profits that goes into that bonus account. The thing that I want to showcase on that is that the top producer last year, or the top performer, made over $1,700 in their bonus. So that's not a terrible day to go blow that on Amazon. Maybe get some extra screens or coffee or whatever. Buy something at Amazon is what I like to do. All right. Then we have commission splits. So everybody loves to talk about commission splits, and ours are one of the most progressive systems that's out there. There are many, many ways that people do commission splits all across the country, all across different real estate markets. And there's really about 3 different types of real estate commission split breakdowns. The first one that I want to illustrate is with the big box brokerage firms. Typically, they have a very large commission split, and that is because they have a big name, they provide a lot of back-end support, they might have a lot of in-person training, but they have a lot of expenses that they have to pay for, and those expenses come from the high commission splits that you'll pay going to one of those companies. The second one is a flat rate company. So typically a flat rate company, they have commissions paid out right when you close with a flat rate, maybe $500, $700. There's a lot of different ways to slice that commission. But there's really big box brand and flat rate companies, and then a lot of things in between. What I liked to design, or what we designed with Fitness Realty, is a process for you to start with a company that gives you a lot of training and back-end support and helps you become successful. And then eventually you transition to where it's a flat rate company, very similar feeling. So currently in the market, a lot of people love to start with a big name, a big box brokerage firm, because they do have a name and they think that they'll get as much training as they can. And sometimes that works out and sometimes that doesn't. But typically, a successful realtor at one of those companies eventually transitions to a flat rate company because they just feel like they're paying too much for that overhead in the brokerage firm. And so they leave and go to a flat rate company. So what we've designed here for Fitness Realty is a position that you can actually start with a company that gives you a lot of back-end support, and eventually you transition to where it's almost like a flat rate company. Illustrated on the screen, you can see when you start with us, you'll be at $0 in sales. When you're at $0 in sales, you know nothing about this market. You're a brand new realtor, or you're a brand new realtor to our team. And everybody starts at the same process on our staff. Everybody starts at 0 sales with us. If you're a committed guru and you know everything about real estate, you still come to our team and you still start from the bottom and grinding your way up from there, because I feel like we need to learn you, you need to learn us, and we need to see if it's a great fit. But when you start at that 0, we actually start with our commission splits at 70%, 30%. So 70% for you, 30% for the brokerage firm, which if you go out there, and I suggest doing this, interview with a lot of other brokers, you'll find out that a lot of the big box brokerage firms, they're charging upwards of 40% or 50% to be on their team. There are a few teams that out there that I've seen, the first 4 transactions that you're on their team is 50-50. They're not doing that much work for 50% of your money. I've talked to many people that go to those teams, and they just feel like they got hoodwinked a little bit, or they feel like the 50% they were paying wasn't quite what they were receiving. So we've designed a position where you can actually start with us with a better commission split at 70-30. The thing that I want to bring up here is, as I'm sure you've been wondering this the entire time, is what does fitness have to do with anything in real estate? This is the biggest piece for our realtors, is that anybody that joins our staff anybody that joins our staff really gets to commit to becoming the strongest version of themselves, and we actually encourage that. So when you come to our staff, everybody commits to drinking water, walking more, running a 5K, running a Spartan race, maybe praying more, journaling, yoga class, emotional health class. Anything that makes you the best version of yourself or the strongest version of yourself qualifies you to get another 5% in commission. So on day 1, when you sign with Fitness Realty, you're actually at 70%, 30% for the brokerage firm, plus your bonus 5%. So it's 75-25. There's not a lot of brokerage firms out there that offer you as much support as we do and still has a very low commission split comparative to other companies. That's not even the half of it. It gets even better from there. Like I said, we've created this progressive commission split. The better you get at this career, the more money I want to put in your pocket. And that is how commission should work. The better you get at something, the more you should receive out of that pie. the beauty of it is you will become so successful in this career that you really don't need a broker all the time. You might call them very rarely. You might need them for back end support, maybe sometimes, but you get better and better at this career, so you should earn more and more money. So as you can see, once you hit your first $2 million, you actually move up to 75-25 in the commission splits. So don't forget that every single commission split that you get to, you still get your bonus 5%, because I know that you're going to commit to becoming the strongest version of yourself, whether that be drink water, walk more, pray more, journal, whatever. Anything like that qualifies. Once you move to that $2 million, though, that's not an annual cap. It's not a reset. It never resets. It never goes backwards. Once you hit that $2 million, you're there until you hit the $6 million. So you can see that you progressively move through this tier process, because the better you get at this career, like I said, I want to put more money in your pocket. The very last tier, at $54 million in gross commission sales or in closed contracts, once you hit that $54 million, you're at the top end. That's 90%, 10%, plus your bonus 5. So that really is 95.5%. And when you're at 95.5%, it looks like and feels like a flat rate company. So the beauty of what we've designed is you get to come to a brand that gives you a ton of back-end support, gets you up off the floor, gets you to become successful. And when you start really becoming successful as a realtor, then you start to pay less and less in the commission splits. You get all of this back-end support for cheaper and cheaper and cheaper before, or cheaper and cheaper and cheaper until you are pretty much at a flat rate company. I love talking about our commission splits. It is one of the things that drives more realtors to join our team, because they know they want to work hard and keep more of their money. Up next, we have our benefits. I just kind of threw the benefits in the middle before we get to the real rubber meets the road, which would be training, in my opinion. But our benefits, you have access to me all the time. In this business, I feel like if you don't have access to your broker, you're not going to become successful. It is super hard to become successful in this career. Like I said in the very beginning of training, 97.5% of all licensed Utah realtors will not make more than the federal minimum wage, which is about $30,000 right now a year. So having access to me all the time helps you become more successful in this career. Then obviously we have our profit sharing. We've talked about that already. That's a huge benefit. We have our website, which is getting more traffic than other similar sized companies' websites. So websites aren't big and they're not new. The thing that I love about our website is you will get shopped for on there. The general public is looking for a realtor, and they are looking on our page more often than other companies of our same size. Then we have .loop. .loop is our e-signature platform and helps you stay legal while you're doing this career. We all know that there's a lot of contracts that are out there in real estate. .loop has all of the sanctioned, prescribed forms for you to use. And we provide that service so that you can have all of your updated forms, and you can make it easy so that your clients can e-sign while they're boating, while they're up skiing, while they're at work, wherever. We try to make it the easiest way possible for you. .loop is about $80 a month. If you were to buy it for you, it's fairly inexpensive for me to load you to our team. And so we just give you that as a service so that you'll stay compliant with the forms and so that you won't go to jail using some other crazy form that's not sanctioned. Then up next, we have a business email. That helps you look more professional. So if your name's John, then we can have john1@fitnessrealty.com, because we already have another John, sorry. But if you have a not common name or a very uncommon name, then I'm sure that we'll have your name available at fitnessrealty.com. And it just helps you look more professional, more a part of the team, and gives you a fresh email box so that you don't have a lot of spam going in there. And then we have our E&O insurance. A lot of companies charge about $100 to $150 every transaction to have that errors and omissions insurance. And errors and omissions insurance just tries to help protect you in case something bad happens with the contract, where you maybe were negligible or It doesn't protect you if you were malicious with any contract at all, but it is a protection for you. Like I said, most companies charge $100 to $150 for that. Ours is baked into the commission to help you just be more successful. And then we have our Jive lead capturing system. That is really designed to have access to leads. So a lot of companies are going to promise you leads. I've been at big brokerage companies and they promised me leads and then they never delivered. What I like to promise is you'll have access to leads. So we have a lot of internet marketing going out there. And if somebody sees our marketing and they click on our phone number and they want to call one of our realtors, it actually dials every single licensed realtor in our staff all at the same time. So it's up to you to pick up the phone fast because you have to beat all of these other realtors. Now, it's not that hard to beat everybody out because somebody might be at work or they might be off boating or something. Or they might not just be hungry for business. So if you're hungry for business and you see that line, you can pick up the phone and then convert that person into a client. So I like to say that I promise access to leads. I don't promise leads themselves. So you really have to do the work to convert that person. Benefits continued. We have a cost repayment program. So if you're nervous about getting started in this business because you heard it might take $2,000 to $3,000 to get started, we actually have a process to help you get started with very minimal out-of-pocket cost. So if that's something that excites you, let me know. You can always text me. But in our cost repayment program, we will cover the Stringham Real Estate School, the one that's the best in Utah. We'll get you into that school so that you can get trained. Stringham really teaches you how to not to go to jail, which is great. My job, like I said, is to help you become successful in real estate and make money. We'll also cover the real estate exam. We'll cover your licensing fee, your board of realtors fees, your Supra key. We'll get your professional headshot done. We'll even order your first sign, your first box of cards. We'll get you an open house sign, full setup. So I think it's 3 open house signs. We'll get you a Supra key box. We'll get you $100 of swag so that you can rep the company everywhere you go, maybe to the gym or whatever. And then we'll give you $100 for your first Facebook post on our platform using our network so you can really blast that everywhere. I know that looks like a lot of perks. It is close to $3,000 depending on the time of year because some of the stuff is very designed to be around the year end and things like that for the board of realtors. And so if you're nervous about starting real estate, but you want to start sooner than later, we have that cost repayment program to help you out. All right, and then we have our training program. Like I said, we have 3 pillars that really set us apart: our company profit sharing, our progressive commission splits, and our training. And to me, training is the rubber that meets the road, because if you don't get trained, you don't go anywhere, you make no money, the company makes no money, you quit, and then all of this was for nothing. So in my opinion, training is the thing that will help you become successful. And you'll see as you go through this training course, it is really designed to help you become successful as a realtor in any market. The thing that I want to point out with the training, though, is I have helped several people become over $100,000 earners in 1 year from the start of their real estate career. So I know that I can take somebody, if they'll put in the diligent work and effort and train with me, they can become successful. And over $100,000 is not easy to make, but I can show you the people that have done it on our team and the people that we've helped out. We also have a lot of Google reviews, so I'm sure you guys have looked us up online and checked out our Google reviews. We now have over 160 Google reviews. All of those are 5 stars except for 1 or 2. One of them you'll have to read because it's just fun to go back and read the only person that gave us a 1 star. I'm leaving a little snippet for you guys. Go out and check that out. It's kind of funny. But we do have a lot of Google reviews from our team, from our clients, so that you can read and understand that we obviously know what we're talking about, and I can help you become successful as a realtor. We do have our social media and our podcast. It's getting a lot more traffic and growth. And so if you feel like you want to be on our podcast, or you feel like you want to boost your image across all of our social media platforms, we have tons of avenues for you to do that. There are very few companies that have as many followers as we do in the Salt Lake or Utah market. I encourage you to go and look them up versus looking us up and find out for yourself. We're everywhere. And if you can't find us, that would be crazy. But if you can't, text me and I'll show you where we're at. Very last thing, we have our commitment and our business partner opportunity. So the commitment is one transaction. All you have to do is come and do one transaction with us. If you love us, you stay, which a lot of people do because we have a really high retention rate. And it really is because of the commission splits, because it gets better and better and better as you get better at this career. And a lot of people don't want to miss out on the commission that they've received and put that in their pockets. And so our commission splits are really designed to help you stay with a company and help you grow and become successful. But like I said, you only have to do one transaction. So if you want to come and try, see what it's like, and you do one deal and you're like, this wasn't what I thought, I will help you go to a different company, no problem. And it's super easy to do. Lastly, we have our business partner opportunity. So if you see in your real estate career that you want to become a team lead, a franchisee, a branch broker, a business partner with us, any of those things that you see in your career, we have the ability to help you do that. There aren't a lot of companies that offer you that level of service. And I feel like that's a disservice to every person that gets into real estate. The idea of getting into real estate is to become more than what you are at that previous time. And we try to help you do that. If your goal, like I said, is to become a branch broker, we can help you do that. If you want to be a silent business partner with us and just have pure, raw, passive wealth growth, we can do that too. So if you see yourself wanting to commit to one transaction or becoming a business partner with us, Fitness Realty is the team for you. All right, thanks so much. I love you guys, and we'll see you on the next training video.